NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Our game tonight featuring the Orlando Magic as they go up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much, guys. Well, the Celtics are developing chemistry. Robert Williams says our older guys are keeping a great energy, preparing us before we even get on the court. When you've got your main players fired up and they're talking in your ear, you've got to follow their lead. Kevin?
Veteran leadership. David, that's why we follow you. And you're a veteran on this crew. Great to have you with us. Thank you for the report. A look at the starting group for the Magic. In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Terrence Ross is out there with Anthony, and it's Wagner in at the 3, the small forward. And for Boston, the post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Brogdon on the wing, he's joined by Brown. And it's Smart in at the point.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Pass to Ross. Now, here's Wagner. Off target with his 3. Anthony against Smart. Passes it to Horford. Pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, you just love the concentration from Jaylen Brown. Contested jump shot, no problem.
Wagner outside. The pass to Ross. Orlando moving the ball around. With the teardrop. Rebound by Williams. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 3-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Brogdon.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
Brogdon hits them both. And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
Now, here's Wagner. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Second shot opportunity. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Let's remember, Wendell Carter Jr. goes about 6'10", 270. Good luck trying to stop him without fouling.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
The free throw off from Carter.
And think about this, guys. Wendell Carter Jr. has really flourished into an important and efficient two-way big man. We know defensively he can hold things down. And offensively, he can take it down low. We know he can face up and make shots.
And here's Wagner after Malcolm Brogdon hitting the 3. Now, Ross. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Puts it up from 7. A nice shot by Carter. Carter's got his second basket. And for Wendell Carter Jr., you know, Doris, he is still in the very early stages of his career, obviously.
That's the exciting thing to me, Kevin, is that as good as he is right now, there's tremendous room for growth. Combine his physical tools with the diverse skill set, Wendell Carter should be a staple at the center position for a long time.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Williams trying to break free, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Outside Anthony. Ross on the wing. There's the triple. Good D by Brogdon. And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. Over Anthony. Boston again missing.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Banchero passes to Ross. Wagner against Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Berlin native Franz Wagner was only stateside a few years before coming to the NBA.
Well, the beauty about him, though, is Franz has an incredible skill set offensively, and that translates to any language. Consider this guy is a multi-tool player. He can stretch it to deep. He can shoot the mid-range. He's fine around the cup. He'll board it, and he's an excellent playmaker. Boy, this guy can fit in just about anywhere.
And it's tied up with that one. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Guys, when you're talking about young players, the first thing I want to know is, do they have passion and enthusiasm for the game? Franz Wagner, he's got every bit of that.
Now here is Horford. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Smart, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
Cole Anthony.
And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Oh, Marcus Smart, a tenacious defender, which doesn't always show up, I think, sometimes, Doris, on the statistical sheet after the game.
Well, and in fact, Kevin, different teams have different defensive metrics trying to measure that impact. All you have to do, though, with Marcus Smart is watch the guy work on that end. The way he tracks the play, the way he anticipates, just the energy he brings on the defensive end changes the equation.
Count that one.
But you don't often see Wagner exploit the defense in the mid-range, but he understood this is where it will work for me right now.
Outside, Horford. Smart on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Brogdon inside the line, and he hits the jump shot. Brogdon's got 7 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's Wagner. His last outing, he had 8 points. The wide open look here for Anthony. Carter kicks to Wagner. Second chance shot. The rebound by the Celtics. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And, you know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect. Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Smart. The 15-footer. Good. Smart's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I think it's crucial that Marcus Smart be able to drain these mid-range shots, right? He does a great job squaring himself up.
Now, here's Wagner. Here's Carter. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Carter Jr.
The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Williams. And Brown now atop the key. And he gets it to go. He has 5.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Back to Anthony. Wagner outside. Pass to Ross. Fires the 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's his first foul.
Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Vonleh's checked in for Robert Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Al Horford. And Derek White subbed in for Smart. Then for the Magic, Isaac's checked in for Wagner. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Anthony. And here's Vonleh. Here's White. No good with the layup.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Pass to Isaac. Back to Ross. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Brown outside. Williams kicks to Brown. It's White on the wing. Guarded by Fultz. Boston again missing.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Fultz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's Carter missing. Boston trailing. Baseline try. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. The pass to Williams. Ogden left side. Missed inside.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Banchero with the ball. Working on Williams. Here's Carter. Off target with the jump hook. The Celtics have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. To end the cold streak. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
No good on that one. And with all the youth of this Magic team, you feel like, Doris, they are on the verge of something big.
For their fan base, Kevin, you certainly hope so. What you're really looking for is maybe the breakthrough that the Cleveland Cavaliers had last year. A textbook job of rebuilding with youth and quality trades. You have to stay patient and understand this is a process.
Good on the second free throw. And Doris, this Celtics team, very young. How are they doing it?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted 2 talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core. But the fact is they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous.
He gets it in there. And the Magic lead by 3.
But you can see Markelle Fultz just getting more and more confident, more and more seasoned, now playing pick and roll, making it look easy.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Pritchard. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And it's the Magic with the ball. Fultz the pass to Ross. Fultz dishes to Bamba. Ball's knocked loose. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Pritchard. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Pritchard's got his second bucket.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Bamba kicks to Ross. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
On the wing, Jackson. .139 left in the first. Off on the layup.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Boston has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside Williams. Pass to Pritchard. This one for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Pritchard's got 7 points. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Back to Fultz from deep. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, that's where you're trusting the jumper if you're Markelle Fultz. Be ready on the catch, rise and fire.
Passes it to White. Latrey. They get it back. Vonleh. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Fultz, the pass to Bamba. Suggs kicks to Fultz. Pass to Bamba. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Excellent D there from Williams. Boston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Suggs. White with the defensive effort. Tie game in Boston. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
27. The Magic. 27. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. At the forward positions, it's Wagner and Banchero. Anthony is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Bamba in at the 5 spot. The baseline J. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Jackson against Wagner. For 3, Ross. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results. And you got to appreciate how much Robert Williams just gets after it on defense.
You really do, because he wants to block every single shot that goes up. He hits the glass now with a level of aggression after being challenged by his coaching staff. And goodness, his teammates love his energy.
Here is Ross following the bucket by the Celtics. Inside. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now, here's Brogdon. His last outing, he had 18 points. There's the pass to Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. Anthony kicks to Ross. Back to Anthony. Here's the three. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Horford. With his first shot attempt. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Magic. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Ross against Brogdon. Another shot. And they get it back. Wagner passes to Ross. And here's Anthony for 3. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Taken away by Anthony. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Anthony kicks to Bamba. Brogdon against Ross. Back to Wagner. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Wagner's got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic. For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to the Celtics. Passes to Pritchard. Outside for Jackson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jackson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Orlando's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Back to Anthony. Wagner outside. Pass to Bamba. For 3, Ross. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Brogdon with it. Picked up by Banchero. It's deflected.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
Horford the pass to Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. Jackson from long range. Here's Williams, and it's all evened up. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Jackson. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Pritchard. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. Suggs comes in for Terrence Ross. Now, here's Wagner. He's got 6. Now, here's Suggs. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some. Suggs has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Smart. To the middle, here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wendell Carter Jr.
It's going to be on Wendell Carter. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash. And that could rattle you. That could bother you at times. But you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
And the first one drops.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
And Williams drops them both.
Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
Now here's Anthony. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Celtics in Boston.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
And it's Suggs missing. Indoors with Tatum and Brown. If they aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah, both Jason and Jaylen took major steps as playmakers, understanding the value of their teammates as release points, as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, neither guy is finished improving.
Now, here's Suggs. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. Shoots over Brogdon. And it's Suggs missing.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Brown kicks to Brogdon. Floats one. That shot off. Good work defensively by Carter. Now, here's Banchero. Guarded by Horford. Deep 2 from Anthony. It's good from the top of the key. Anthony's got 8 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And the pass to Horford. Back to Brogdon. Outside, Smart. A second chance effort. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Orlando.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Marcus Smart is one of those guys you want in the trenches. He brings great effort on the defensive end every night, and he's a willing shooter at the most critical moments.
Now here's Fultz. He has 5. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Fultz against Smart. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. The Magic have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
That free throw good from Fultz.
Well, guys, certainly Markelle Fultz had a rocky start with his first organization, but the change of scenery has helped him immensely, and I think he's proven, while still finding his footing, that there is a place for him at this level.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Celtics Entertainment.
Outside, Smart. White dishes to Williams. It's White on the wing. He's covered by Isaac. Step back and squared up.
Well, that's about concentration. Derek White had a hand in his grill, and he didn't let it deter him. Made jumper, yes, sir.
Fultz the pass to Suggs. Now Isaac. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Carter. Again, the Magic score.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
On the wing, Williams. Back to Smart. Here's White. From outside, off the mark.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Brown. Jalen Suggs making his last shot. And the shot goes in. Brown's got 7. Magic leading by 3. Fultz the pass to Suggs. Anthony with it. Carter outside. Up top, Fultz. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Fultz has got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Now, here's Suggs after Jaylen Brown's miss. Isaac misses. Brown outside.
2 minutes.
Outside Williams. Back to Brown. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. 10 points for him.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
Fultz dishes to Carter. Pass to Suggs. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Smart kicks to Horford. Williams against Isaac. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots. And that one falls for Williams. Justin Jackson, he's checked in for Boston. And a switcher also for Orlando. Ross is checked in. And it's tied up with that one.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Fultz kicks to Ross. It's stolen by Brown. A miss that time would have put him up.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Fultz looking around. 17-foot shot on the way. That one falls. Fultz has got 12 in the game.
Well, terrific to see Markelle Fultz knock it down, looking more and more assertive in the mid-range.
Outside Jackson. The three. Traps in the tray. He's got 6. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Carter outside. Pocket 6. Deep 2 from Ross. Again, the Magic score.
Things coming very easily right now for Terrence Ross. He's played with all the swag you could ask for.
Shoots. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with Terrence Ross. Terrence, how were you able to get going in the first half?
Playing aggressive, just trying to play with some energy, get easy buckets, get stops, lead transition, so just little things.
It all tied together for a great first half, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Terrence Ross with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Ogden on the wing. He's joined by Brown. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. And here's Anthony for 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Boston's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 14 points for Jaylen Brown.
Well, Jaylen Brown has quality handles now. Relentless on the attack when he's got the rock in his hands.
The 3 from Anthony. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Over Anthony. Smart misses.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
The place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks.
Wow, plenty of ways for Malcolm Brogdon to do damage on the offensive end. Painted area, no problem.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Passes it to Ross. Brown against Wagner. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Carter. Here's Anthony. The 3.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Brogdon the pass to Williams. Outside, Horford. It's Brown on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
Now the pass to Carter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. Brown against Wagner. Brown kicks to Horford. Pulls it from 20. That's tipped.
Boy, his vertical makes Terrence Ross an A+ shot blocker for his size. This guy, his main duty's on the perimeter, but he'll get his share of blocks.
Here's Brogdon. Ross grabs the board. Ross has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Carroll passes to Bamba. Shoots from the line. Rebound Boston. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Outside, Smart. Pass to Williams. Uses the glass to finish the lane. And that's 10 points for Williams.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Ross against Brogdon. Ross passes to Wagner. Some solid defense from Brown. Celtics leading by 4.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency. As soon as he came into the league, you know what you'll get from him every night.
Wagner against Smart. Now here's Ross, guarded closer. Kicks it to Carroll. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. Markelle Fultz has checked in for the Magic. Brogdon outside. It's Brown on the wing. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's Williams. 10 points for him. Here's Pritchard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Mo Bamba.
It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
He makes one of two that time. The Magic trail by 5. Fultz the pass to Banchero. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
That one is off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Grant Williams is checked in for Al Horford. And the second free throw, good.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
Outside Williams. Pass to Brown. Back to Williams. Brogdon scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. Over Anthony. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Well, making contested shots is a valued skill in the NBA. Go ahead, Malcolm Brogdon. We see you.
Pass to Fultz. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Williams, second personal foul.
The Magic have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
Shooting for Orlando, Markelle Fultz at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Fultz. Jackson, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Orlando also making some changes. Isaac comes in for Wagner. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Cole Anthony. And so Fultz nails them both. Celtics leading by 4. Nice ball movement by Boston. White the pass to Pritchard. Back to White. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. A level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
The first one falls.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
And both free throws good for White. Here's Suggs. He has 5. Isaac left side. Got a piece of it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
So it's the Celtics now. The Magic trail by 6.
You cannot be overzealous when you're trying to guard Jalen Suggs. He's so crafty, so good at drawing fouls.
The Magic have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
Despite his young age, we know Jalen Suggs has proven to be a tremendous leader. His teammates love playing with this guy.
Al Horford is checked in for Boston. And he sinks the second. Boston leading by 5. Outside, White. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. Dishes to Horford. Orlando grabs the miss. Bamba's got 6 rebounds in the game. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Williams finds Brown. Now White. Back to Brown. Isaac with some nice D. The dish now to Fultz. The pass to Suggs. Buries it from three-point range. Suggs has got 9.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
On the wing, Brown. 16 points for him. Pulls it up. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Fultz with the ball. 14 points for him. Here's Bamba. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Horford.
Well, let's remember, Mo Bamba is 7 feet tall. He is a challenge for the defense to get a good contest.
The Magic have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight. 7 for 10.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Bamba.
Well, Mo Bamba is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? The size combined with the shooting ability.
Franz Wagner's checked in for Suggs. That one misses. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 1. The stupendous finish and track. White's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, that is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Now Wagner. He's got 6. Here's Banchero. And he hits it to tie the game up. Banchero's got 7.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
No one near Isaac as he lets it go. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Right now playing with a terrific rhythm. Jonathan Isaac, assertive guy who can burn you with the catch and shoot.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise.
And Orlando making a change here. Carter's checked in.
Entertainment.
On defense, Orlando.
Celtics entertainment, everyone. Give them a hand.
Right side, Williams. Right side, White. And stolen by Wagner. Over White. Kept alive. Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
2 minutes.
Back to White. Outside Williams. He doesn't hit that one. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Up top, Wagner, guarded by Horford. Here's Carter. That shot, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. Brown kicks to White. Driving the lane. Nice defense from Wagner. Orlando leading. And here's Banchero. 9 points in the game so far. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
There's a versatility to the young Mr. Jonathan Isaac, a big man with range for days. He is going to space the floor for you.
Shot to stop the run. Horford, good. Horford's got his second basket of the game. Orlando, they've gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Here's Fultz. He can't hit that time. Williams with the defensive effort. Pass to Pritchard. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Isaac against Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Brown's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Boy, what a score right there. Jaylen Brown able to absorb the hit, still make the shot. This guy is a big-time talent.
Now, here's Banchero. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Paulo Banchero taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, good from Banchero. That one falls, so he hits both of them. With 1 on the clock, and no good that time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Magic out in front. They lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so here's Orlando. A 2-point game. And so in the game for the Magic, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Terrence Ross is out there with Anthony, and it's Wagner in at the 3. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
See, it's the size, the skill, and the athleticism of Carter Jr. that can sometimes prove too much of a task for these defenders. That is a big-time play.
At
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
And guys, how about the unselfishness
Take a break.
and
Take
all
a
about
break.
working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And guys, what you have to love about Wendell Carter Jr. is his thirst to learn. This guy is willing to add pieces to his game. He understands he's got to be a true modern big man, and he puts in the work.
Here's Brogdon. Rebounded by Anthony. Orlando leading by 4. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Orlando.
Mo Bamba.
Boston on D. Anthony can't hit. Here's Brown. Here's Brogdon. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, it takes a certain level of composure and willingness to absorb contact on the interior. Step up there, Mr. Brogdon.
Ross with it. Passes it to Wagner. Lets it go. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Brown kicks to Smart. Brogdon outside. Brown finds Smart. Brogdon outside. 5 to shoot. Ross grabs the board. Ross has got 5 rebounds tonight. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Puts it up from 17, and the jumper is good. Ross has got the lead up to 6 now for Orlando.
You can see Terrence Ross call for the pick and roll. He makes it work. That's good leadership from him at the offensive end.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
Orlando leading by 6. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Ross, that's good.
Well, it's excellent recognition from Cole Anthony, but how about your offense working to get a man that wide open? Pretty.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
Let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. He said if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Devin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Wagner outside. Pass to Ross. Back to Wagner. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter.
That's big time focus from Franz. Okay, young sir, we see you taking the contact.
Smart goes in. Brown against Wagner. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Brown.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
Wagner against Brown. Wagner passes to Bamba. Deep 2 from Ross, and it's Orlando with another.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
To the left wing. Outside, Smart. Brown against Wagner. And there's the pass to Williams. Shoots over Bamba. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to 5 there, thanks to the basket from Williams.
You know, I know they want to make Williams a stretch 4 or 5, but the mid-range jumper at present is still where he's most comfortable.
Outside, Anthony. Wagner kicks to Bamba. He dishes it to Ross. Tries again, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Celtics trail by 7. Pass to Brown. Back to Brogdon. Outside, Smart. It's Brown on the wing. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. Brown's got 16 points here in the second half. Wagner on the wing. Passes to Ross. Back to Wagner. There's the 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in this second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Smart passes to Williams. Brown wide open. He fires. No good on the triple.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Anthony kicks to Wagner. Poked away. And now the pass break. Brogdon with the ball. That one drops for him. Brogdon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, just Malcolm Brogdon understanding how to get out in transition and finish with authority.
Wagner against Brown. Now, here's Banchero. He's covered closely. No good from Ross.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Smart kicks to Horford. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Well, this is an example of Al Horford, such a difficult cover. He's tall, he's long, and he utilizes all of that to his advantage.
That free throw, no good.
And even when the stats aren't there, Horford still just finds a way to have an impact on the game.
Al is such a high IQ player, right, GA? He always puts himself in the right position. He's an exceptional defender. He's cross-positionally able on the defensive end. He can space the floor as a three-point shooter. You can put him at the 4 or 5 spots. So valuable. Well, Al Horford, one of the most respected veterans in this league. Why? Well, he's unselfish, and it's always about team first.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Terrence Ross.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Magic. Leading by 5. Pass to Bamba. Back to Anthony. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Boy, the defense makes Cole Anthony work for it, but boy, he doesn't back down.
Williams finds Horford. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their final four.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
Orlando leading by 6. Ross in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Horford with the rebound. For Boston, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Floats it up for Williams. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Feeds to Banchero. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
5th personal foul.
Power behind Banchero's move. The rookie pushes his shot through despite the contact.
And to see your son Greg find success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for him.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Celtics trail by 7. Brogdon outside. Back to Smart. From 11 feet away. They grab their own miss. Williams kicks to Brown. Brogdon outside. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. It's hauled in by the Magic. Now Anthony. There's the pass to Ross. Bamba trying to break free. No good from Ross. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Brown. Over Bamba. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Magic leading by 7. And here is Ross. Passes it to Wagner. Anthony with it for the 3. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Can't connect from short range. Magic have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Ross passes to Wagner. Shoots over Brogdon, and that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
Listen, this guy might be young, but Franz Wagner has already proven to be a sweet shooting big man.
Brown, good.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
He's checked in for Mohamed Bamba.
Wendell Carter Jr.
Here's Anthony.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Driving inside. Wagner outside. Shot clock at 6. Anthony finds Wagner. Shoots over Brown. And that one's good. Wagner. 17 points for Franz Wagner.
I tell you, you have to be willing to take and make contested shots. Mr. Wagner to the rescue.
Wagner against Brown. Got a piece of it. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Anthony dishes to Carter. Ross on the wing. Pass to Banchero. Wagner from long range. And the 3 ball is good. Wagner's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Orlando.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Magic.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
Well, I think one of the keys that helped them tonight was the big-time performance for Terrence Ross.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You have to have the ability to force the defense to commit one way or the other. Jaylen Brown's aggressiveness does just that.
Jaylen Brown at the line for 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
And Brown drops them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Hampton. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.